Hey everybody, we're going to go over, try to make this as quick as possible. We're going to go over what is potentially going to happen with Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, the whole nine, going into 2020. Bitcoin started to move from its sideways, action that's been experiencing over the last few days. So we're going to talk about that first. As you can see here, the gray box is pretty identical to the current price action going on. And so the question we're looking at right now is we hit, let's change that. We had 18,400, which was the upper level resistance that we could possibly hit. Are we going to hit 20K and go back to 13,000, or are we going to stop out here around 18.4 and go back to 14,000? Either way, whatever happens, we're going to have a reset. We're going to come back down potentially to here, and most people would like for us to come back here. Some analysts saying we're coming back to 16,400. Whatever ends up happening, Bitcoin's going to want to find the best place to find support, the most comfy, cozy place. Typically, and we might come up short. If this was resistance here, then we're going to come up. Price is going to bounce a little higher. So what I see happening going into, from my research going into 2021, early 2021, we're going to have a breakdown. Bitcoin's going to have a breakdown over the next few months going into 2021 for altcoins. Altcoins should be doing very well. They are going to absorb any of the Bitcoin that is leaving the market. The Bitcoin, while Bitcoin's price is dropping down to either 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, $11,000, wherever we're going, ideally altcoins, the major altcoins, are going to absorb that Bitcoin. So that Bitcoin is, traders aren't going to just get out of Bitcoin and USD. Some will, but most, what we call the market makers, they're going to go into other altcoins. So that Bitcoin is going to be hopefully sent directly to Ethereum, Litecoin, Link, YFI, all the DeFi tokens, the decentralized finance tokens, Aave, and we'll see a big explosion for altcoins. Now this total 2 chart, here is the total amount of altcoins on the market. What we're expecting to see over the next few months and going into 2021 and all of 2021, basically, we expect to see all this upside filled in. The next spot we're going is somewhere around 250 billion dollars of total market cap for all altcoins put together. If you look at the way altcoins are moving right now, they're going back to all-time highs. That's just how the cycles work. The money is cycled back through from Bitcoin to Ethereum to DeFi tokens to the major tokens like Link and Litecoin, and then all the way down to the top 100, 200, 500, sometimes even 1,000 at the end of the run, at the end of the bull run. So what happens is the cycle leads most significant coins that have meaning to them back to their all-time highs. That's typically the first half of the year. So we should be coming back to 470, 480, 475 billion, and then from there, believe it or not, these are part of the cycle. You've probably heard it a few times from your friends explaining to you what's going to happen. We're going to break all-time high. We're going to come up here doing something like this. We're going to touch all-time high, retrace, gather strength, and then we're going up on the rocket ship. That'll probably be summertime. We'll probably see that summertime next year. That's my estimate. Don't take this verbatim. I'm not saying it's going into 2023, but you get what I'm trying to say here. Over the course of the next year, 2021 is going to be the biggest year for the growth of altcoins and Bitcoin. 2022 beginning of 2022 potentially we'll see some movement there. So that's what you can expect from altcoins, Ethereum, Litecoin, Link, all those. Now would be a good time to start accumulating, in my opinion. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding a lot of my coins from late 2019 still, and I'm trading with leverage on other sites. So you might have a different strategy, but accumulation right now, expect some downside. We're going to have downside. Trading is a roller coaster. Boring roller coasters are the ones that the little kiddies are on. They go straight, they have no movements, and yay, we're done. Volatility doesn't make millionaires. Volatility makes millionaires. Boring charts don't. Consistency doesn't. So keep that in mind. Link, it's doing what's called a rising column. It looks, depending on how you draw, where you draw, it's a rising column or rising wedge. If you look at the blue lines and the candles in between, some call it a bullish pattern, some call it bearish. I've never seen a bearish rising wedge in a bull market. We are in a bull market. If you haven't noticed, we've been going up since here, and we're going to go back to all-time highs. Now, ideally, what's going to happen here is we break out to the top side, somewhere back to $15, $16. We consolidate in this zone here. We need to fill in the buy and sell orders. All the blue and the yellow are the buy and the sell orders. Yellow is sell orders, blue are buy. Volume is going to increase in this area, so the bars are going to extend out. And then from there, we should break to from there sometime next year, or in a few months actually, we should break to the upside, retest all-time high, possibly even break it up. I'm fairly certain we're going to break all-time high, come back, retest where we came from to see if it's support, and then who knows where we're going with Chainlink. Chainlink is, and as I've been saying since 2018, is a top 3, top 5 cryptocurrency ever made. It's that important. Onto Ethereum. Ethereum's testing its current resistance. That must be a volume bar or a current price. Okay. Ethereum's testing current resistance. It broke out, came back down. Let's see if it holds in this area. See if we break out from this area. It's due. The indicators are showing that it could make a move up. There's plenty of room left if the one-day MACD bounces here. Indicators look fairly decent for another move up. I estimated $540, $550 before a correction, but we'll see what Bitcoin wants to do. I've seen a lot of charts saying we're going back to 700. I don't know why particularly 700. I guess there's some rough area here. These previous volatility is gonna cause some. It's gonna become resistance. So if you're buying spot and you're holding here, expect a small drawdown, maybe back to $440 before we move back up. But I honestly think we could be ready now if you take this fractal into consideration, the similar area into consideration here. It's not what I wanted, but then we could have a breakdown before we go up. But the way the market is looking, the way the total 2 is looking, it's looking ready to take off to the next level, wherever that may be. I'm saying 260, 255 billion dollars. That's a 40% increase from where we're at now. Keep that in mind if you're getting down on yourself on your trades. Just remember, Ethereum and altcoins look like they're ready to move. Ripple has been consolidating. We'll move to Ripple. Ripple's finally starting to move from this channel it's been in since September of this year, and on a further out scale, it looks like it's been going down forever, basically, since its all-time high of $3.50. But it looks like we've bottomed here. The chart's bottom. Some people got lucky with these wicks and got some good buys in. We're soon to be pressing the 32-cent resistance. The next resistance is 55 cents. If we start moving up to 55 cents, which we should, the consensus is showing that we should, the technical analysis is showing it, then we're going to 80 cents to $1, and then who knows where we're going from there. But Ripple owes the people. They owe their traders and their loyal fan base something. They owe them a movement. All these wicks to the upside here was Ripple selling. The Ripple Foundation sold into US dollar. Betrayal, really real betrayal, in my opinion. They haven't allowed the cryptocurrency to actually grow. They have one of the most loyal fan bases, yet they screwed over the people. They could have allowed it to run several times. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with Ripple. Technical analysis shows it's ready to actually make a move, and when it's ready to make a move, it's going to explode to the upside, much like it did here. Much like it did in this area, it went flat, 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 flat. Very flat forever, and then it absolutely exploded. I was in over here. I was in way back here somewhere. Then we exploded to the upside. Created a lot of bag holders for years, literally years. So going into 2021, in summary, you should be holding and accumulating altcoins right now. Bitcoin can take a dip, and it may be the last dip it's going to have for 2 years. And we're going to see 50,000, 50, 60, 70, maybe even $100,000 Bitcoin, and the altcoins are going to run with it. We're looking at $5 trillion market by then. Total market is at 500 billion right now. So you can imagine the upside. So keep all that in mind. Stay faithful. Keep doing your research. Ask questions. I'm on Twitter at BEG Coins if you have any questions. Thanks.